Welcome in. Thanks for joining us for the WHHI Daily News, where we strive to bring you more Lowcountry news more often. I'm Bob Stevens. Just in time for Thanksgiving, A wave of the flu impacting South Carolina. It is still worse in Louisiana, but South Carolina and Georgia, two of the 6 states where flu cases are considered to be high and still rising. With the season usually waiting until December and January to really ramp up, though last year's first wave of the flu began in October. Only about 35% of U.S. adults have had their flu shot this fall, only 33% of children. That's down from last year, but at least it's better than the COVID vaccination rate of only 14% of adults and 5% of kids. Many politicians would steer clear of a contentious situation like the one between Pine Island residents and the developer of a proposed golf course community. But State Senator Margie Bright Mathews is wading right in, legally representing clients appealing decisions against developer LVO Tropiano by the Beaufort County Planning Commission. Those rulings are denying the developers permission to build in the community within the St. Helena Cultural Protection Overlay that's trying to protect Gullah culture from too much development. Now, Mathews doesn't represent Pine Island in the legislature. Tropiano's Plan B, without the golf courses, includes nearly 90 more houses. Mathews and those appealing the county's ruling say a golf course with 90 fewer homes would be a better use of land than the Plan B, but she says she's not representing Tropiano, just the neighbors who support the idea of a golf course with fewer homes. If Donald Trump decides to take in the Clemson-USC game in Columbia this weekend, the universities and state law enforcement are ready. There's been no official announcement yet, but the news has been kind of leaking out for days now. The State Department of Public Safety not confirming a visit to the Palmetto Bowl by Trump yet, but says it's making preparations just in case. Clemson grad Nikki Haley has not yet said whether she'll be at the game either. She is visiting the Okatee Ale House on Monday the 27th at 2 p.m. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has announced 10 new endorsements from state leaders who had been backing Senator Tim Scott before he pulled out of the race. There's a different kind of condo development going on in Bluffton, one that will not add to the town's population, except for a few more cars. It's located between Okatee Highway and the village at Verdier near Seagrass Station. It's called Car Village USA. It's a home for car enthusiasts to keep their cars in 1,600 square foot climate-controlled indoor garages, 31 of them, and they go for more than $500,000 each, with a clubhouse that includes an F1 simulator. Groundbreaking is expected in February, with construction taking about a year. And one of the most influential support groups for our schools that we should all be thankful for this season, the Foundation for Educational Excellence, which has just announced 19 grants worth over $25,000 to teachers who have innovative ideas that just need a little financial push. Projects funded this fall include the purchase of 5 sewing machines for an art teacher at St. Helena Elementary School to teach kids in 3rd through 5th grades, involving the sewing club at the school. The foundation's also helping teachers at Hilton Head School for the Creative Arts teach math, science, social studies, and research skills while learning to play something called Gaga Ball. Beaufort Middle School students will renew the school garden and try to develop an edible campus landscape. For more details on these stories and other Lowcountry news, we invite you to visit the sources listed on your screen. A lot of sports headed into the holidays. Justin Jarrett has the latest.
Hey, it's time for Last Night in the Lowco on WHHI, powered by LowcoSports.com. The USCB Sand Sharks were back in the tank on Saturday, playing host to Voorhees College with yours truly on the call, alongside legendary Hilton Head Prep coach Rich Basirico on the Sand Shark Gameday Network. Sharon Versyp's women ran out of gas in the 4th quarter of a back-and-forth battle with the Tigers, who closed the game on a 12-0 run to claim a 59-47 win. It wasn't without highlights for USCB, though, as freshman Janiyah Heyward scored a team-high 17 points, Shaniya Rose added 8 points and 8 boards, and junior college All-American Brielle Bartelt scored 6 points in her USCB debut after returning from injury. The Sand Shark men saw their scoring average dip considerably after Saturday's contest, but no need to panic. They still hit the century mark and won big. After allowing Voorhees to close within 1 at halftime, USCB poured it on in the second half and rolled to a 100-76 win with 5 players scoring in double digits. Freshman big man Marcus Overstreet racked up 21 points and 9 rebounds, including a couple of thunderous dunks, and Aussie bomber Kobe Shuri scored 12 of his 17 on 3-pointers. While Kevon Price added 16 points and 6 boards, Larry Bullock had 16 points and 4 assists along with 4 trays, and Karan Anderson picked up 12 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists in a terrific outing. The Sand Sharks are 3-0 heading into a clash with Savannah State tonight at In-Market Arena. We'll get caught up on high school hoops tonight on the Lowco Hoops Report, live at 10 p.m. on the Lowco Media Network. And you can hear more about state championship wins for Hilton Head Christian Academy and Patrick Henry Academy football on Monday's Lowco Sports Lowdown. For Lowco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Lowco.
Our weather watcher, Maria Soden, picked a great week to be gone. You can look outside and see what the weather is going to be like for the next little while, but also expect it to be changeable throughout the weekend. When we come back, a whole lot more on the WHHI Daily News. We're going to talk about things you might be thinking about giving for Christmas as we approach Black Friday. We're also going to talk a little bit about what's going on at a special museum up in Ridgeland. Stay with us.